Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Almost hate to bring this up this morning, but it is a very special day to many of you out there, and I know many of you will be thrilled about it. It is National Bacon Day today.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, baby, bacon makes it better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's National Bacon Day, just so you know.
Great.
It's important. What do we got going today?
Oh, I think we're going to talk to another comedian, aren't we?
We are.
Later today?
Yep. We're going to be visiting with Cody, and we're going to be giving 2 tickets away to the show that's tonight, and that will be held at the pub. At the pub, Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery, actually, through the Pub and Grub Comedy. We'll be having a comedy show in Sargent tonight. We talked with Jim Norder yesterday, and we're going to be visiting with Cody Tiano this morning and finding out about his act today.
And I think this is just like giveaway day, because we're going to give you a chance to win a ticket to the the Fox. I knew I was going to do that, to the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
Right. It's Wednesday, so it's Big Pig Day. So we'll be giving away a Big Pig certificate to Runza. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow we're going to be announcing the winner of the Christmas decoration contest.
Good. A lot of people have been voting.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And this is the last day you can vote. Mm-hmm. Up until, midnight tonight?
I don't know when the polls close.
We'll have to count the mail-in ballots. And
yeah, I don't know. Will we know a winner tomorrow?
Well,
I mean,
if we follow the recent trend, we will not. But hopefully, Jeremy, he's not too political, so I think we'll just have the numbers.
All right. You think the second place winner will ask for a recount?
Well, there is some cash on the line.
Well, see?
$150 for first place, $125 for second, and $100 for third. Now, this was all thought up by Gibbons Electric. Andy at Gibbons Electric asked if we would help him with this, and it just blew up. And we have now other sponsors, including Nebraska State Bank and Trust, Culligan, Del Moniger, and Tim Wright, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Varney Health Mart. And by the way, Varney Health Mart will be on Thursday, tomorrow, New Year's Eve, closing at 2 o'clock, and they will be closed then until January 4th, 2021.
Thanks, Dave.
Custer Public Power and the Grocery Cart are all helping make this available to you. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of really neat entries that were sent in earlier in December, and then we started the voting, and the voting has been brisk. So if you have somebody out there that you think deserves to win first prize, get in there and vote. You can do that on the Sandhills Facebook page, right?
I believe that's where you go.
Okay. All right. So that's one thing. The other thing we wanted to remind you of again, the end of the year, they'll stop the coat drive that the Elk 1688 Lodge in Broken Bow started clear back in October. And if you have gently used winter items such as coats, hats, gloves, snowsuits, whatever, and they're in good shape, you can drop them off at the Custer County Chief today. Mm-hmm. I would think probably this would be the last day for that. and they'll transfer those over to the Community Connection store in Broken Bow, and that way people can go into the store, and if you're in need or you know someone who's in need, those donations will be there for you to get absolutely at no charge. Just make sure they're clean and in good shape. And this will probably be the last day for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So those are a couple things we're winding down here at the end of December. And yes, 2021 will be over soon, but you never want to wish away time. Let's face it.
That's a good point.
It hasn't been a lot of fun in some ways, but it could be, and I hate to say this out loud, but it could be worse.
Oh, definitely.
And we need to be, I guess, thankful for what we have. And these experiences that we're going through, as tragic as some of them are and as frustrating as some of them are, will build our character if we do it right. So let's just go ahead and enjoy the rest of this year, shall we?
Amen to that.
All right. Now, New Year's resolutions, we don't normally recommend those here on The Breakfast Show because it's, setting yourself up. If you think you want to lose 20 pounds, set up a plan for it. Just don't starve yourself starting January 1st. It probably won't work that way.
Yeah.
And they have all these things on TV, by the way.
Be healthy doing it.
Yeah,
you can do it
healthy.
in a healthy way.
Yeah,
that's what we promote, good health.
You might someday get your picture on TV showing what you look like before and after.
Oh, my.
Just by eating.
Never know.
Not even exercising. Or you can take a particular formula that will de-bloat you and make you look thin.
De-bloat you, huh?
Yes. Reduce your bloating. That could be a resolution for 2021. I'm going to reduce my bloating. And who knows?
What are you going to do tonight, Dave? I'm going to go home and de-bloat.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a goal. De-bloat. All right. It's 7:37, and I wanted to take time here this morning to thank all the people who have been responding to the announcement of Jeremy Shipe's promotion here at KCNI to station manager. I think there's 4,000 people that have looked at that story and 130-some comments, which is really, really good. And they've all been very nice, nice comments congratulating Jeremy on his new adventure. And in some cases, I think would ask you to read the whole story on Sandals Express because you're not getting rid of me quite so soon. Some of them are wishing me good luck in my retirement. Some of them saying semi-retirement. I'm actually, as I told the staff when I announced this to the staff, I'm just going to go to an 8-hour day, folks. I'm going to come in here around 5:30, and I'm going to, if I don't take lunch, I'm going to be out of here early afternoon rather than being the first one in and the last one out. I still love radio. I still am, my family owns the radio station. So I am president of Custer County Broadcasting Company. So I still have a lot at stake here. I just think it is exciting for Jeremy to have this experience, to take on this task. And I'll go back just real quick here and not get too windy, but it was just the way it unfolded for us back in 1987, I believe it was. Cheryl Smith was the manager, and she decided she was going to take another job with the city of Broken Bow as housing administrator, which was great. But they wanted her in 2 weeks. So she actually gave the owners at that time, Leanne and Jerry Griffith, a 2-week notice. And me, like a crazy person, went in and said, hey, would you give me a shot at managing this? I think I can do it, and I really don't want to work for a suit and tie guy. That was really what was in the back of my mind. I didn't really know what I was getting into, and so I really didn't have very much training at all as managing the radio station beginning back in that time period. And so I didn't ever want to leave somebody else that way because we have control of that. That was the way it worked back then because Cheryl had 2 weeks to take on her new job, and they didn't bring in a new manager. They actually gave yours truly a chance at it, and it worked out. But I wouldn't want to do that to Jeremy or anyone else who would take over as a manager of a radio station, because I didn't even know how to code the checks and do the bookwork and do a lot of the things that a manager needs to do in a station this size. So this is going to be great because I'm going to be able to support Jeremy. I know the staff I've known for a long time now. As I've kind of reduced my involvement in some things, and everybody's went ahead and took control of their departments, and they're doing a great job, it's all going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys roll, and I'm going to try my very best to be out of here by 2 o'clock in the afternoon rather than 6 or 7 in the evening. It won't always be that way. We'll have some things come up where I'll need to stay maybe for a ball game or something like that. So thank you for the well-wishing on the retirement, but I'm just going to go to an 8-hour day. That's probably the best way to put it.
I love the nature of this business. Slowing down means an 8-hour day.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Seriously.
And as you sports guys know better than anybody, you get here at 7 to join me on the breakfast show. And if you have a ball game, your day is just getting started. Your night's going to be part of the day until 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. So you know is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
And, you farmers and ranchers out there, you business owners, you people out there know that you don't punch a clock when it comes to these kind of things. It's what you have to do to get the job done. And with this crew here and with Jeremy learning the management side of things, we're going to roll. We got a crew from that. I've always said we've had a lot of great people that we've worked with together here on this radio station over the years. Really good people, but folks, you've never had a team as complete as this one, who can do a lot for the community, and that's what we've always stressed here. I think this radio station, by the way, is kind of like a piece of land. The listeners and the business people, as long as they continue to listen and the business people use it to advertise, I don't really think there is an owner. I think it's something that's part of the community, and we trade deeds every once in a while. But fortunately, this radio station, I'm proud to say, has been family-owned since its inception in 1949. So we're very proud of that. And I think you'll find that the goal here, as time comes along, maybe someday I do hang it up, we're going to try our very best to keep it a locally owned, homegrown radio station. Enough said. Want to play the game?
Let's do that. Here we go. Your question for today. This holiday actually takes place on December 26th. It originated in the United Kingdom and is celebrated in some countries that previously formed part of the British Empire. Question is, what holiday is it? Is it Windrush Day, St. George's Day, or Boxing Day? I'm just going to give you 3 choices.
Okay.
Because I would think this would be tough. I wouldn't have known the answer. This holiday is December 26th, originated in the United Kingdom, and is celebrated in some countries that previously formed part of the British Empire. What holiday is it? Windrush Day, St. George's Day, or Boxing Day? If you know, give us a ring, 872-2801.
And it is Big Pig Day, so call in for that treat from Runza.
Everyone loves winter. Your car door is frozen shut, it takes 10 minutes to regain feeling in your extremities after going outside, and you just wiped out on a patch of ice. While Runza can't make it any warmer, we can bring you Temperature Tuesdays. Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy medium fries and a drink. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
And we have a caller just in. I don't know who it is, so let's find out. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
You're talking to Taryn, Dave. How are you doing?
Taryn, I have to tell you something and be totally honest about this young lady. Your picture on the calendar is dynamite. You look great.
Thank you. Isn't that calendar awesome?
Yes. And by the way, as long as we have you here just for a moment, I also received in the mail, picked it up here this week, your new locally created newsletter. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. That that was kind of a quick turnaround on that to get it done, but it's turning out nice, and I'm excited.
Oh, it's great.
All local stuff.
Yeah, Custer Public Power, and Taryn, of course. What is your exact title there? Well, I know what it is. Keeping track of Rick.
Possibly. Executive assistant.
Okay, all right, very good. And you take care of a lot of the PR work, and you got a lot of things to promote in 2021. We'll talk to you about that next time you are on the air with us. Right now, here's my friend Brent with a question for you.
All right, Taryn, this holiday is December 26th, originated in the United Kingdom and is celebrated in some countries that previously formed part of the British Empire. Is it Windrush Day, St. George's Day, or Boxing Day?
It is Boxing Day.
You got it. That's exactly what it is. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza. So swing on by when you can.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Taryn. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.
Bye. All right, Taryn, you bet. She's out at Custer Public Power, and they have their own monthly newsletter. It before was part of the conglomeration of different entities with the magazine they sent out. This is going to be more local, so watch for that in the mail if you're a Custer Public Power customer. They do a great job. We're going to talk to Trish this morning with Designs of Distinction and find out what she's up to. And let me see here. We're supposed to call at what time? 7:45. So it's 7:46. But we'll get a hold of Trish here in a moment and talk to her about Spence and things like that. Maybe she'll want to talk about her business too.
She might.
All right, here's John Hyatt on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
sales they have going on. First off, the sale in Burwell today will start as scheduled. Okay, that's number one. And then he said there's been a little bit of confusion, especially for tomorrow in Broken Bow. Broken Bow Livestock will have a sale tomorrow.
Okay.
So we just want to stress that. Sale tomorrow at the Bow Livestock Barn. Weigh-ups start at 8 a.m. tomorrow in Broken Bow.
All right, thanks for that update. Let's go to the phone. And Trish is on the line with Designs of Distinction. Happy New Year, young lady.
Happy New Year to you. How's everything going?
Good. Everything's rolling along. We're getting ready to survive another long weekend. I don't know how this works for you, but some folks get along better taking time off than others. You can do good, or you can do harm, or you can do nothing. There's all sorts of options that can be done on a long holiday weekend. But I bet you're ready for it.
Oh, I am. It's been kind of a very weird winter, but, we're just getting by every day and, get busy, and then it slows down. And, after the holidays, it's kind of slowed down a little bit. But I've had some gift certificate recipients calling, and so next week I'll be out and about doing more estimates and quotes and hopefully orders.
That sounds great. Good time to kind of lock and load and reset and get ready to go. And as we talked about last time you were on the air with us, Trish, a lot of folks been spending more time in their homes than usual. And you get to looking around and you think, you know what, this needs a little sprucing up, and you're just the gal to help with that.
I would love to. It's it is funny when you sit in your house. I keep looking around mine thinking, okay, I have the paint. I just need to get on those ladders and start working.
Mm-hmm. Once you get started, it's not so bad. If you can stay at the job, that's for sure. But you will get on the ladders for people in their homes when you put up the shades and curtains and different things that you offer. What do you think is going to be continue to be popular, or maybe something that may be on the brink of being popular as far as changing those windows up?
Well, it's, we still have a lot of people that just need to think about energy conservation. And with that, I've got two companies that offer the cellular shades, so they kind of look like honeycomb from the side. And the ones I like best offer 3 layers of fabrics, not really, it's a spun polyester type fabric. But it really does help with the heat and the air conditioning, keeping it in the house or keeping the cold out of the house kind of thing. So it's amazing when you lift a shade like that and you feel that cold, air just from the glass. And, even with the double pane windows, there's still a lot of that, coldness that comes through the windows on days like today.
Yeah.
So
it sure does.
And that helps a lot. We're seeing a little bit of an uptick in the what they call zebra shades, or the it's just a web in between opaque or translucent type fabric, and you align them. There's 2 panels. They slide in front of each other, and it gives you, a view outside, or you can align them and get the room darkening or just the translucent kind of a glow from them. So those have started to take off a little bit. Solar shades are still doing really well. The company in Vegas actually wound up putting on another shift because they've had so many of the solar shades like you have in your offices going on. So, and it was funny the other day when you talk about fading and things like that, when Joan had brought in the shutters to have the panels put in that I made. I still have the one that she gave me, and just on the very edge, you can see these little red dots in the fabric, but otherwise it's totally a bleached-out piece of fabric.
It is, and it's on the east side of the house, and so for half the day, the sun was pounding on those for years, and you can actually break that down far enough, that material down far enough that it becomes kind of paper mache even. So it's kind of amazing what the sun will do to those curtains. Now, Brent's here, and I was thinking about two things as you were describing these. It's so exciting when people are having newborns in their homes and they're fixing up that room for the new babies that come in. And I know you can help with that, maybe something kind of colorful, or maybe even put something on the shades themselves that match that. And then there's people like Brent who would be so thrilled if you could put a Chicago Cubs or Bears emblem on their windows. Can you do that?
Oh, absolutely. We can fix you right up there, Brent.
I love that. I was getting very nervous. I didn't know where Dave was going. He said Brent is here, and then he starts breaking into having newborns, and I'm like, that's not happening at my house.
I was starting to get concerned. I'm like,
me
really?
too.
Well, that would be an event, wouldn't it?
You had me sweating. I'm like, does Dave know something I don't?
2021 could be a real treat.
Yeah.
Well, even for folks out there, honestly, who have a sports room or a man cave, if you will, that has windows to it, you can help them out, match what they're thinking.
Oh, absolutely. And, we can even do the blackout draperies, make it a theater room. Mm-hmm. You can get, really pretty dark as far as getting that room totally void of light between draperies on the side, even if it's just side panels that have a black outlining, and then the shade inside the window. You can make those movie rooms pretty impressive, or man caves, whatever you want to call them.
Or a she shed, right?
Yeah, well, they're fewer and farther between, I think.
Well, if the gal in the house has control, like maybe a lot of them do with what goes on in the house, they don't need a she shed. But we don't want to get too far into that because we could get in trouble on that. Yeah, I think it's great, the versatility that you can offer. Now, also, if somebody has a footstool that was grandmother's that they have an attachment to, something that they want to keep, that's a small piece of furniture, I know you're willing to help with that as well.
Yep, and dining room chairs, seats, just different small items. Like we've said in the past, my building that I'm in just doesn't warrant sofas being brought in to be reupholstered or recliners, things like that. So I kind of stick with the small stuff. It makes it a little easier for me to get it around the shop and get things done. But me and my air compressor and nail staple gun, we can do a lot of things.
I was going to ask you off the air, but I'll ask you on the air. Well, my dad, did upholstery, and he had a couple of platforms with wheels. That he would, put the couch on each end, so you could move that couch around and not have to lift it. And I ended up with those, and it had kind of a shag carpet over the wood, and it got ripped, and I stored them out in the generator shed, and some mice got in there and totally ate the inside of that, just totally destroyed it. So now I have two of those platforms with no carpet on them. Do you think you could take that staple gun and put some new carpet on top?
I think I could.
Okay.
I've got two staple guns. One shoots a little bit heavier staple, and then the other one is more upholstery staples, so they're thinner. Mm-hmm. But I think my heavier duty one could get it through. It just depends on how thick that carpet is.
Yeah, we could make it fit your stapler. It's just you wouldn't scratch the furniture or whatever you're trying to move on there if you had that carpet back on there. And I wouldn't want to try that myself because If my dad would be looking down at what I did, he would be very, very unsettled to see my work.
Well, like, what were you thinking, Dave?
Yeah, no kidding. So I know you can do some things like that. I'm sure you get some different requests, but you're always willing to look, Trish. That's what we love about you.
Absolutely. It's just I've had people bring in things, and, it's like, just bring it in, let me look at it, or send me a picture of it. And, I'll be honest, if I don't think I can do it justice, if it's an antique piece, I don't want to take the risk on something that when I pull it apart, I can't put it back together correctly. And, as I've said before, I'm not a trained upholsterer, so when you get into some of the older antique pieces, when you have all the springs and the horsehair and all that kind of stuff, it can be a little scary.
Yeah, it sure can. Well, is there anything that you wanted to highlight that we didn't ask you about this morning?
No, just want to wish everyone a wonderful, happy New Year, and, you're kind of looking forward to this year being over, but the next year, we just don't know what it's going to look like right now.
It's true. So it's very true.
Send in lots of prayers and blessings to everybody, and thank you, everyone, for getting everybody through this year.
All right, Trish. What's your phone number in case somebody wants to talk to you about one of these things we discussed this morning?
Yep, it's 308-870-3677.
All right, and we've accomplished a lot here this morning, including starting a rumor that Shelley and Brent are going to have a baby in 2021.
Not happening.
I think if I was Shelley, I'd be, jumping off that tunnel or something. I don't know.
Dave might be going into retirement.
Yeah. That might be a memorial service for me. Thanks, Trish.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye. Happy New Year.
You too. 8:03 News is next.
Don't let winter weather and the fear of falling keep you stranded for the season. Poor balance doesn't have to be a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment from Pearson Physical Therapy, offering clinic, home, and telemedicine visits. Don't fall, give Pearson's a call at 872-5800.
We hope your Christmas was amazing, but now it's time to give you some savings at Bo Bootery. It's the After Christmas Sale. Come and see us and save 20% off store-wide. Plus, we've marked special prices on Western boots, hats, and work boots. We're looking forward to seeing you in 2021. Let's make it an amazing year. Bo Bootery will be closing at noon December 31st and close New Year's Day. Bo Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The UK variant of the coronavirus has reached the U.S., turning up in Colorado. A man in his 20s who had not traveled. Colorado Dr. Reggie Washington says it's not a surprise.
Viruses mutate. That's what they do.
He says the vaccine should work against it, and there's a new vaccine approved in Britain today. Here's correspondent Charlie D'Agata in London.
The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine never needs to be kept at deep freeze temperatures, making it easier to administer in mass vaccination. Not just in the UK, but eventually around the globe.
It has not been approved here. As to vaccine shortages in this country, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan.
There's a lot of moving parts, and I think nobody is quite performing at the top capacity, and we've all got to work together to ramp it up.
President-elect Biden says getting the vaccines out will be one of the greatest challenges this country has ever faced. CBS News Brief. I'm Cammie McCormick.
Gavin Higgins with you, and here is a look at state news. A man, his sister, and his girlfriend are all facing charges in connection with a fatal shooting in Omaha. The Omaha World Herald reports that 34-year-old Jesse Sullivan, his sister, 30-year-old Donna Sullivan, and his 28-year-old girlfriend, Sierra Johnson, appeared in court Monday. Jesse Sullivan is charged with first-degree murder in the death of 32-year-old Charles Fisher. His sister and girlfriend are charged with being an accessory to murder. Authorities say the trio followed Fisher in a vehicle chase on December 20th, then shot him as he was driving. Prosecutors say the motive was a disagreement with Fisher, the brother of Donna Sullivan's husband. Fisher died at the scene. Apollo the African lion, one of the favorite animal attractions at the Riverside Discovery Center Zoo in Scottsbluff, has passed away. The 20-year-old male died from cancer and age-related kidney disease. Apollo had been receiving medical treatment for various age-related ailments for several years. Apollo was born in 2000 at the Erie Zoo in Erie, Pennsylvania, and came to Scottsbluff a year later with his brother Zeus, who passed away in 2015 from heart complications. Riverside Discovery Center Executive Director Anthony Mason says the average lifespan of a lion in the wild is 12 to 15 years, and that it is very common for many feline species to develop kidney issues as they get older. Mason says long-term plans call for bringing in new lions as availability allows, based on recommendations from the Species Survival Plan of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. In the near term, Nika, a female Amur tiger, will move into Apollo's old compound, while Yasuri, a male Amur tiger, will remain in the current tiger exhibit. Nebraska 1st District Congressman Representative Jeff Fortenberry missed 2 notable votes in the House of Representatives Monday after being quarantined due to COVID-19 exposure. Fortenberry said in a release that he was advised to quarantine by a Capitol physician. The House voted on Monday to override President Donald Trump's veto of the National Defense Authorization Act. The governmental body also pushed forward with the Cash Act proposal to increase stimulus payments to $2,000 to qualified Americans. Fortenberry said he would have voted for the override of the veto, but would have voted no for the proposed changes to the stimulus payments.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In college football at the Cheez-It Bowl, Oklahoma State beat Miami 37-34. Cowboys quarterback Spencer Sanders had 305 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. 3 went to wide receiver Brennan Presley. Both teams finished the season 8-3. In the Alamo Bowl, Texas rolled over Colorado 55-23. Backup quarterback Casey Thompson for the Longhorns had 4 TD passes in the second half. He was in because of an injury. Longhorns end the year 7-3. Full night in the NBA, Bucks hit a league record 29 three-pointers in a 144-97 win over the Heat. Celtics down the Pacers 116-111. Clippers top the Timberwolves 124-101. 76ers defeat the Raptors 100-93. It was the Bulls beating the Wizards 115-107. Steph Curry went for 31 points, leading the Warriors over the Pistons 116-106. Magic topped the Thunder 118-107. Suns over the Pelicans 111-86. Nuggets knock off the Kings 125-115. And behind a triple-double from Julius Randle, Knicks beat the Cavs 95-86.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. Plenty of sunshine will push up to a high of 33 degrees for today. Then for tonight, mostly clear and calm, a low of 10. Thursday, a bit milder, upper 30s making a return, still abundant sunshine there. And into your New Year's Day, partly sunny conditions, a high of 37. Back to abundant sunshine for your weekend, upper 30s on Saturday, even some lower 40s Sunday. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
You decided to upgrade your outdoor deck. So you ordered the essentials: a power washer, a set of patio chairs, and a shiny new grill. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a Preferred Rewards member, which you put towards your most essential deck addition, a bird feeder. Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more-rewarding. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
Are you one of those people who thinks it's okay to drive stoned? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You end up driving below the speed limit? It's no big deal, right? Wrong. The truth is, your reaction times slow way down when you're high. You not only put yourself in danger, but everyone around you. Talk about a buzzkill. Stop kidding yourself. It's not okay to drive high. If you've been using marijuana in any form, do not get behind the wheel. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Currently here at Broken Bow, it's 15 under a clear sky. Winds out of the northwest 5 to 10, sometimes up to 15. Barometric pressure still rising at 30-10, humidity at 79%. High yesterday was 27 with an overnight low of 12, but I did note after 7 o'clock this morning it dropped down to 10 degrees, now up to 15. Sunrise today at 8:04, sunset at 5:18. Now, we have 5 inches to 6 inches of snow that fell the last couple of days. We had 29 hundredths precipitation from the first jag of snow, the largest amount, and then we picked up another 12 hundredths precipitation from 7 o'clock yesterday to 7 o'clock this morning, and that brings our total for the month to 92 hundredths precipitation. I'd like to go also back to the previous storm and just note that we're pretty sure that there was about 25 hundredths precipitation more than we were able to report because we had 60-mile-an-hour winds that was blowing the snow right across the top of the collector and not down into it. So, realistically, we might have an inch 20, an inch 30 for the month rather than that 92, but we have to report what the National Weather Service container results are. So a little bit more moisture than what we're documenting here. That's a look at weather and news. We have a conversation about the Fox Theater coming up, formerly the Tiffany Theater, and we're going to give you a chance to win a ticket to the movies. That's coming up next on KBBN, KCNI Radio.
Get a jump start on your 2021 financial resolutions with Premier Checking at Bruning Bank. Earn interest monthly with your Premier Checking account by doing things you already do, such as mobile or online banking. Whether you are new to Bruning Bank or have been with us for years, upgrading your account is quick and easy. You don't even have to make a trip to the bank. Give us a call at 308-872-2757 and ask about Premier Checking. Rates vary by tier. More information available at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Varney Health Mart, corrected ad in 3...
Dave.
2, yes?
Can you get it right this time?
I'll try.
Okay, get it right.
The staff at your locally owned Varney Health Mart store in Broken Bow would like to wish you a very happy New Year, and they'll be open on Thursday, New Year's Eve day, the 31st, from 8 until 2 before closing, and be closed until Monday, January 4th, when they will resume normal hours. They wish you a safe and happy New Year. They appreciate your business in 2020 and look forward to helping you stay healthy with over-the-counter and pharmacy in 2021. Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, caring for you and about you. Was that okay?
That'll work.
It is 8:16. Here's Brent Apperson with the movies available at Fox Theater, formerly Tiffany Theater. We're so fortunate, as you mentioned, Brent, last time we talked about this, to have these wonderful movies in a theater that is open.
Yes, absolutely. And they've got probably the two biggest ones in the nation right now showing at the Tiffany Theater. Of course, the new Wonder Woman movie, 1984, finally came out, was released over the holidays around Christmas, and it is showing right now at the Tiffany. I knew I was going to do that, at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Please forgive me. It'll take a while. But Wonder Woman is showing at the theater here in Broken Bow. It'll continue to show tonight and tomorrow and then continue its run through the weekend, through New Year's, and into the first week of 2021. So if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, it's showing at the theater here in Broken Bow. The new Wonder Woman movie showing now at the Fox Theater. There's another new one out that is getting a lot of great reviews, and I know that a lot of people here love a couple of things. Number one, Tom Hanks.
Oh, boy.
A lot of people love to see Tom Hanks act. The second is we love Westerns. And Tom Hanks is in a movie right now that kind of is a Western-feeling film. It's called News of the World. It's PG-13, and it is showing now at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. It, like Wonder Woman, will continue tonight and tomorrow and then continue through the holiday weekend. It'll show on New Year's and then run into the first week of 2021. So Wonder Woman and News of the World showing now through the weekend into next week at the Fox Theater. Also, another movie that came out recently, Croods 2, the animated film, A New Age. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, it'll show tonight and tomorrow and then will end its run here in Broken Bow. So that means a new movie will be appearing on New Year's Day and running through the weekend into next week. It is entitled All My Life. It's rated PG, and it will start on Friday, New Year's Day, at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. 3 theaters in one, and ready to go for you through this holiday weekend. Great to have the theaters here, and of course, Stuart and Tanya and some others have gotten involved in the theater down in Cozad. That was a renovation of a historic building down there, and we understand that is fantastic as well. So congratulations. And making it through this period of time with the pandemic in the movie business, let alone starting another theater, is quite an accomplishment. So congratulations again. All right, we're going to give somebody a chance to win a ticket to one of those movies. Good. All we need is somebody to call in. Now, if you've won a ticket before to the movies, let somebody else play if you would, please. But if you've never won a prize to the Tiffany Theater on the radio here with us, be the first caller at 872-2801 and tell us what your favorite movie of all time is, and that's all you need to do. We might ask you some personal questions, too. There's the phone right there. All right. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Helen Forster.
Helen, how are you?
Good.
Good. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did, and I actually asked for an AM/FM radio for Christmas.
Hey, I love that.
We love you.
Yes.
We love you. What was your all-time favorite movie?
You know, I don't know about all time, but I have to say I just watched Christmas movie Elf with my boys, and that one's had me laughing for years.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, Helen, I just watched that for the first time the other day. The grandson was over and watching it, and I was laughing, and I wondered why I hadn't watched it before. If you need a pick-me-up, that certainly will do it.
Exactly. It wasn't really Christmas till we'd seen it.
Okay. Helen, it's always nice to hear your voice. I know you've been busy with the family. This will get you started to get back to the Fox Theater here in Broken Bow. We appreciate it, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. You also.
You too. All right. 821, Helen Forster calling in. Her movie that she liked recently was the Elf movie.
Yeah, Will Ferrell is phenomenal in it. And he doesn't have a big part in it, but Bob Newhart is great, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when Will Ferrell is sitting on Bob Newhart's lap, I just love it.
Good.
I just love it.
And the little toilet and all that, of course. Yeah. It's pretty funny. I was pleasantly surprised. I had not seen it before. All right. Thank you, Fox Theater. You know, I like it when people make the best of things.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right.
And this new song from Kathleen Edwards, I really like. It's called Options Open. And it's about a young lady who is, I think maybe according to the song, in her, getting to the point where people are saying, when are you going to get married and when are you going to start a family? And, all those questions that people get who don't get married earlier than later. And I think it's kind of a cool song. Kathleen Edwards, Options Open on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
there's anything that 2020 has taught us, it's that we should be thankful for the simple things in life. A safe home, a healthy family, and the support of a caring community. I urge you all to take a minute to think about the good things in your life and to start 2021 off with a grateful mindset. On behalf of the entire Nebraska State Bank family, we wish you and your loved ones a very happy holiday season. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
Visit the Secret Garden this Saturday. They have marked prices down every way you turn. Save 50% off Christmas, 20% off large nativities, and 15% off Secret Garden inventory. This just excludes candles. Come hungry, they'll have the $5 lunches available too. The Secret Garden, open this Saturday from 8:30 until 4:30. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. The Secret Garden.
Every time I hear that theme, I think of Rhett coming out as a young boy to do those Secret Garden commercials. And
Waka Waka.
Yeah, now he's in college.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it amazing?
That's crazy.
Oh, kids grow up.
So quick. So quick. But that's good. That's a good thing.
It is good.
All right, we're going to get a hold of the comedian who will be performing tonight. The opening act, Cody, will be opening the act at 9 o'clock tonight at Mr. Rudy's in Sargent. And we're anxious to find out what Cody's act will kind of center on this morning. And we're also going to give somebody a chance to win 2 tickets to the show tonight when we conclude our conversation.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Am I eligible?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
you're not. Sorry.
what? I think I want to do this, and eventually I want to get big enough to. My dad sees me on TV and hears me do my stand-up, and eventually, it was about 2 years ago, I decided to go to an open mic, and I knocked it out of the park. I was like, well, this is what I'm going to do then.
Well, it's got to be a little nerve-wracking. We were talking with Jim about this, too. I would think nerves would be a little bit a part of what you do, kind of getting keyed up to go out there and wondering, each audience, if anybody's ever been in a play before and did theater, you realize that you can have the same play, the same words, and the audience picks up on it differently, different nights. Is that the way comedy is?
It depends on the crowd, but yes, that is sort of the same. But unlike people doing a play with comedy, thankfully I have alcohol to help me with the nerves.
And for the crowd as well, right?
Exactly.
Good point, Cody.
Like I always say, the more they drink, the funnier I am.
Well, at least you're honest about it. What were your act kind of center on? What do you usually bring to the stage?
Well, usually I just try to relate to the crowd. It's a little surprisingly easier for me because I've been through more than I probably should have. I'm 27 and I've already been divorced for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 2 little girls now, getting married for the second time, and just kind of talking about my life and going through a divorce and then being single, going through and being a comedian in the bar scene and single was definitely interesting.
Would have guessed so. So it really sounds like that you're going to talk about the life, how funny life can be, and what we learn from it. So that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, where are you now, Cody? Are you in the area, or are you getting ready to travel?
I am in Ankeny, Iowa. Actually, it's about 10 miles north of the capital. So I'll be leaving here in a couple hours to get ready to head that way.
Okay. All right. Well, we're looking forward to your show, and I know they did this a while back, and the crowd was really pleased with the comedy through the Pub and Grub comedy team, which you're a part of, and you're going to open, correct?
Correct. I will be the first comic up on stage getting people ready to see Jim Norder.
Okay. All right. And you know Jim well?
Yeah, I've worked with him quite a few times in the past. He's a very funny comic. I've had no issues working with him, and he's always been great with the crowds. I still have one of my favorite memories was actually with Jim Norder, doing my very first actual legitimate paid gig was with him. And he was up on stage, and a woman was talking on her phone near the front of the stage, and he just gets down and picks up her phone and starts talking, saying, "Mommy and Daddy are drinking right now," and it turned out it was the woman's little kid just getting up in the middle of the night calling her.
Oh, jeez. So you can expect interaction with his show and your show with the audience. I think he mentioned yesterday that he had a heckler that became part of his show. I imagine that happens occasionally.
Very much so, especially once people start drinking quite a bit more, which I do very much encourage. And then they like to pipe up, and Jim he won't just shut them down and tell them to keep quiet. He definitely makes a show out of it, and it gets interesting.
It sounds great. Sounds great, Cody. And we hope that you have a safe trip. And 9 o'clock tonight at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery in Sargent. I think they can still get tickets in advance, or you can actually get them at the door as well. And I think they get a free drink of their choice with the ticket, and get everybody rolling and going. Should be a good time, a good way to start off the holiday. We appreciate you talking to us this morning.
Not a problem. I appreciate you having me.
All right, Cody. Drive careful, okay?
Thank you so much. We'll see you all soon.
Okay, very good. Cody Tiano will be opening tonight at Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery, and he is with the Pub and Grub comedy team, and Jim Norder will star following the opening act by Cody, and I can assuredly, I guess I can be confident in saying that he would really like you to have a good time.
Yes, I think so. I have a feeling if you show up, you're going to laugh tonight.
Yep, I think so.
A lot.
High energy, creative, and both acts are going to be a lot of fun. Sounds like both of them are kind of centering on their own stumblings in life, which is always kind of fun to relate to somebody. Oh, yeah, I had that happen to me, or I made that happen to myself, that sort of thing. So get there early. You can get there. The show will start at 9 o'clock tonight. If you want to get tickets in advance and get information on that, call 308-527-3440, 527-3440. That's Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery. Cocktail hour begins at 8 o'clock, showtime 9 o'clock tonight, Sargent, Nebraska. Cool.
Yeah, be a lot of fun.
All right. How do we want to give these? These are going to be will call tickets, so we'll need to get your name so we can call.
I think someone should call in and tell us a joke.
Oh, it's got to be clean.
Yeah, well, yes. Yes, that would be preferable.
So if you want to go to the show tonight, we've got a couple of will call tickets to the Pub and Grub comedy team's Mr. Rudy's Restaurant and Drinkery tonight, okay? So call us at 872-2801 and tell us a clean joke.
There you go.
I emphasize clean joke while we listen to these words. 872-2801.
Is my farm completely insured? Am I covered when I drive my ATV from field to field? Do I have all locations I farm covered for liability? This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. I have found over the years that most of us let our insurance policies renew year after year and never take the time to see if we are adequately protected. Let's sit down and review your coverage today. Call Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency at 308-836-2201.
To start the year, Grocery Cart has a huge ad of savings going on now through January 3rd. Get these great deals and more. Best Choice bone-in spiral cut half hams $1.98 a pound. Best Choice cream cheese 3 for $3. Bake with Best Choice brown or pounded sugars $1.38 each. Best Choice vegetables are 5 for $3. Campbell's cream of chicken or mushroom soup are only 98 cents. And 8-pound average certified Angus beef sirloin tip roasts are $3.98 a pound. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
20 minutes before the hour of 8, we may have scared them.
Yeah.
Because I don't tell jokes worth a hoot.
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
Not really.
I can't time the punchline. I can't remember the punchline. It's hard.
It is.
So what we'll do is we'll get a little music going. We won't put you on the air.
There you go.
Call us at 872-2801. You'll get 2 tickets with your name on them at the show tonight in Sargent. We won't make you tell a joke. We'll play a little music for you. Call us at 872-2801. Here's the Allman Brothers. Allman Betts Band, correction.
to answer. Want to have a cup of coffee and talk about anything under the sun? You guessed it, they can do that too. No matter how you want them to be there for you, you can expect friendly, personal service paired with great products at Universal Insurance in Broken Bow.
8:47 is your time. Thanks for your calls. Mr. Rudy's tonight. I think it's going to be pretty packed because there are some folks who don't have to work tomorrow or work short days tomorrow. So hope that goes well. Thanks for making KCNI, KBBN, a part of the promotion for the comedy starting tonight at 9 o'clock. And again, social hour, if you will, is at 8 o'clock. But I imagine you can go in anytime and have yourself something good to eat as well. They have good food there. Brent, we have the pleasure of thanking folks out there for donations that have been made to Brett Bubba Franzen following the terrible accident that took place in November on Highway 92 just outside of Myrna. And Bubba was working and driving a tractor and was struck by a semi on the highway. And my understanding is that he has been moved from ICU and Kearney and now working towards rehab. So it's going to be a long road for Bubba. People really enjoy Bubba's smile. And so there is still a chance for you to donate if you haven't done so. Be the sunshine like Bubba and donate. Now, you can do that at the Great Western Bank here in Broken Bow. You can just drive through and make a donation and say, I want to leave $5, $10, $50, $500, whatever you feel you can do, and have that donation made to Great Western Bank. And they also have an online donation you can make as well. But the family wanted us to take time to thank all of you who have shown support in one way or another for Brett and his family. They wanted us to thank you for your support. It's meant a lot to them. And if you would like, we can still help Bubba and his family out. Long road ahead. So we would, on behalf of the family, thank you for your support. And here at the radio station, encourage you to not forget about this and kind of monitor things and see if we can help a little bit longer term, if we can. All right, Viero Wireless, thank you very much for being part of the breakfast show this morning. We appreciate you helping us stream our athletic contests that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some of those in the future here.
Yeah, we'll start some of that again once we turn the calendar into 2021.
Yeah, so thank you, Viero. They are open today in downtown Broken Bow. Stop in. They've got some good plans for you that you can take advantage of. And today would probably be about it, maybe a little bit tomorrow. And then we'll go into 2021 and see what other specials they have for the new year. Chantel will take care of you.
Since you brought up high school sports, we'll remind you that coming up on Saturday, we'll get back to it on the radio side of things, as we're going to actually be in two places on Saturday, day after New Year's. Jeremy and Gavin are going to go over to Stapleton, Nebraska, and we're going to bring you Sand Hills Valley against SEM in girls and boys varsity basketball action. Girls varsity, I believe, tipping at 3, boys to follow, so that'll be an afternoon start. And you can listen to those games on KBBN 95.3 FM and also on KBBN.com. And then I think Larry Cotner is going to join me. We're going to go over to Hershey, and we'll have the first game of the new year for the Broken Bow girls and boys basketball teams. And we'll broadcast those for you on KCNI, 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. Also KCNI1280.com. Girls varsity scheduled to tip at 4:30, boys to follow. And you can listen to those on KCNI radio on Saturday.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. Hearing on our chat box here this morning from Don and Rosemary Davis up in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Listening from Ohio. They said some nice things that they're glad that I'm not going to totally disappear. I'm thinking there's some other folks, Don and Rosemary, that would be happy if I did disappear, but appreciate that. And by the way, check in with the Custer County Foundation. I believe that would be the first place maybe to go and talk to about a scholarship. the Don Davis Scholarship. They surprised Don for Christmas, and we didn't talk about it before because it was a secret, and Don does sometimes listen to the show. And there was I think 2 scholarships maybe set up, the Don Davis Scholarships for continued education for someone out there, because Don was an educator at the Broken Bow schools for many years. He was on the school board for many years, and then also ramped up Mid-Plains Community College in its early years here in Broken Bow. His office for quite a few years was in the Broken Bow Library, and then Mid-Plains, with Don's help, started talking about building and having a school here. So his family surprised him with, I hope I'm right on this, I won't even say the amount of money that was given secretly to get these started, several $1,000s. And so this will be a scholarship that will be awarded probably for the years to come. And if you would like to donate to the scholarship and make it bigger and bigger, or maybe add another one, I know Don would be honored and thrilled with that. And I think if you talk with the folks at the Custer County Foundation, they can get you headed in the right direction. We can talk about that now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. We got a nice email from Don and Rosemary as we made a donation to that. Joan, of course, worked with Don at the library. They worked in the same building, and they bantered back and forth. Let's just put it that way.
I'm sure they did, yeah.
But good friends, and Don and his family. Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year, and thanks for this scholarship. And if you'd like to donate, talk with Lindsay Cook.
Custer County Foundation.
Yeah. Also heard from Becky Daly. Says, can't hear you, Dave. So I checked the settings here and kind of scratched my head and was wondering, what have we done wrong here? And then Becky did reply back and say, now I can hear you. It helps to turn up the volume.
Oh, well, good.
Becky.
Morning, Becky.
Welcome to our world.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Becky. I'm going to embarrass her a little bit, but if you ever see Becky, just check out those blue eyes. She's got the most beautiful blue eyes. She's pretty hot. Am I supposed to say that?
Yes. I don't know. You just did.
Jim Croce, Bad, Bad Leroy Brown, one of his big hits off an album that had many hits, but unfortunately we lost Jim very early on. Pretty sure he would have had a lot more music to share if he would have been able to stay here on this earth, but we have his music. All right, Brent, lots of places, lots of choices for New Year's Eve. We have the show tonight in Sargent, so that's all on its own, but then tomorrow evening, there's going to be some choices, and we're going to run those down for you through the rest of the show. What do you have for us right now?
Well, you know how they love to bring in the new year at Sylvester's.
Oh, yes.
You betcha. Freddie and the crew will be ready to ring in the new year with you. Now, they might keep it a little more quiet than past New Year's Eves, but they still plan to help you ring in the new year. If you're looking for a place to go, check out Sylvester's tomorrow night. Freddie will have the party favors, and it's free jukebox all night long.
Oh, boy.
So ring in the new year with Freddie and the crew at Sly's, of course, located East Highway 2, Broken Bow. It is known as the quiet little place
that rocks. Haven't got to do that for a while. That feels good.
There you go.
That feels really
Happy New
good.
Year, Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie, Jeannie, Happy New Year to you. Hope that things get better and better for you in 2021. News is coming up. Then we've got some more music for you and some more places that you could consider going. That's all coming up here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this Wednesday.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. More relief on the way.
It has been hailed as a vaccine that will transform the fight against COVID.
Britain has approved the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. It's cheaper and easier to transport. Charlie Daggett reports.
The United States has put $1.2 billion behind this vaccine in exchange for at least 300 million doses. The question now is whether the FDA speeds up their own approval process after the decision's made here.
Maryland Governor Larry Hogan on the vaccine shortages here.
There's no question that we all need to be ramping up if we're going to get this enormous job done across the country.
Democratic Senator Chris Coons is pleading with Congress to pass the higher COVID payments to Americans.
We are now just 3 weeks from Joe Biden's inauguration. That will give us a chance to reset and to show that we can work together again and deliver the relief the American people need.
CBS News Brief, I'm Cammie McCormick.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In college football at the Cheez-It Bowl, Oklahoma State beat Miami 37-34. Cowboys quarterback Spencer Sanders had 305 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. 3 went to wide receiver Brennan Presley. Both teams finished the season 8-3. In the Alamo Bowl, Texas rolled over Colorado 55-23. Backup quarterback Casey Thompson for the Longhorns had 4 TD passes in the second half. He was in because of an injury. Longhorns end the year 7-3. Full night in the NBA, Bucks hit a league record 29 three-pointers in a 144-97 win over the Heat. Celtics down the Pacers 116-111. Clippers top the Timberwolves 124-101. 76ers defeat the Raptors 100-93. It was the Bulls beating the Wizards 115-107. Steph Curry went for 31 points, leading the Warriors over the Pistons 116-106. Magic topped the Thunder 118-107. Suns over the Pelicans 111-86. Nuggets knock off the Kings 125-115. And behind a triple-double from Julius Randle, Knicks beat the Cavs 95-86.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. Plenty of sunshine will push up to a high of 33 degrees for today. Then for tonight, mostly clear and calm, a low of 10. Thursday, a bit milder, upper 30s making a return, still abundant sunshine there. And into your New Year's Day, partly sunny conditions, a high of 37. Back to abundant sunshine for your weekend, upper 30s on Saturday, even some lower 40s Sunday. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Hi, everybody. This is Roger Sloan with the Lillian Church of Christ. We used to hear it all the time. If you want to live forever, make Jesus Lord of your life. But I've got news for you. We're all going to live forever. The only question is, where? If you have questions, we have answers. Give us a call, 872-2618, Lillian Church of Christ, where we love to share Jesus.
16 degrees outside, coming up from 10 degrees just after 7 o'clock this morning. It's going to get nicer, and we got past this snow now. The forecast looks pretty good for the holiday weekend, maybe even in the 40s on Sunday. And
yeah.
warming up on Saturday, so we're lucky.
Yep.
Doing good. No excuse to sit on the couch and watch football. Get out and do something.
That's right. I don't need an excuse to do that. I just do it.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, another choice for entertainment on New Year's Eve.
All right, how about going up to Taylor, Nebraska? Lazy D Restaurant and Lounge going to put together a big New Year's Eve party as they get ready to kick 2020 to the curb. Enjoy a steak and lobster tail dinner. Dance the night away to live music from Derailed. And you can also capture the evening with their free photo booth that they're going to have. Ring in 2021 with a free midnight toast at Lazy D Restaurant and Lounge, a full-service restaurant and lounge in Taylor, Nebraska. Full menu, full bar, free Wi-Fi, off-sale beer and liquor, large beer garden, and game room. You'll find it all at Lazy D Restaurant and Lounge in Taylor, Nebraska, and they'll have a big New Year's Eve party tomorrow night as they get ready to kick 2020 to the curb. Come enjoy a steak and lobster tail dinner and dance the night away to live music from Derailed at the Lazy D Restaurant and Lounge in Taylor.
Kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
It's time for some straight talk. Look, if your wireless bill is growing out of control, guess what? Scissors beat paper every time. So cut your bill in half with Straight Talk Wireless. For just $45 a month, get 25 gigs of high-speed data for half the cost of big carriers, all on America's largest and most dependable networks, with no contract. And for some holiday cheer, get the Samsung Galaxy A21 for just $99, with even more in store and online. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
Savings may vary. See straighttalk.com.
All right, looking forward to this live read. Brent's going to be presenting to you at this time.
Who wrote this?
I think the folks who are putting on the gig wrote it.
Okay. Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah.
It's got a line here at the end. I don't know. I don't know if I can comfortably say it. Here we go.
I can't wait.
I'm sure you can't. All right, here we go. Tubbs Pub. Who doesn't love Tubbs Pub, man?
There's no one who doesn't love Pub's Tub.
There you go. Tubbs Pub in Sumner is celebrating New Year's Eve with their famous prime rib. And it is famous, man. It's good. Serving from 5 until 9, and then from 9 to midnight. They'll be enjoying some nostalgic games, it says, from the past. Karaoke is going to be going on as well, so join them at Tubbs Pub New Year's Eve. That would be tomorrow, Thursday, last day of 2020.
Yes.
I like this line. Tubbs Pub. This sums it up. There are no strangers, just new friends. Now, tonight also happens to be the 5th Wednesday of the month. It would also be the last Wednesday of December. It would be the last Wednesday of 2020.
True.
Which means at Tubbs Pub, they serve all-you-can-eat mountain oysters. That's at Tubbs Pub. It's the last one of the year. And this is the line that I'm uncomfortable with.
Got to read it.
So I don't know if I can. So come enjoy the original sack lunch. Tubbs Pub, Sumner. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah. Green Light Girl, Doyle Bromhall II, right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, Brent, the top 5, the latest release that we have on information, the top 5 in the decoration contest: Chris and Debbie Moniger, Kevin and Joyce Richardson, Dave and Annette Downey, the Callaway Memorial Garden, and Nate and Lisa Bell. Now, that might have changed since this was printed, but this is your last day to vote on the favorite decoration contest on Sandhills Express. Brought to you by Gibbons Electric. Andy doesn't monkey around. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, Culligan Water, including the partners Del Moniger and Tim Wright, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, The Grocery Cart, Custer Public Power, and Varney Health Mart. They're all supporting this voting, so get in there and vote today. This is the last day for voting. The $150 first place prize, second place $125, and third place $100 will be given to these top 3 winners of the contest. And they're pretty neat pictures, and there have been some beautiful displays around our listening area this Christmas. Seems like maybe more than ever. So this kind of honors that. And we're going to have Andy on the line with us tomorrow when I think Jeremy has a deal that he'll help us with the voting on the results.
Good.
Computerized thing of some kind. I don't know how it works.
I wouldn't know either.
Got any more places to go for the last day of 2020?
I do,
last
Dave.
evening?
I've got one last one to read. This would be at the Rescue Bar and Grill. You'll find them in Sargent, Nebraska. Come and enjoy some savory prime rib at the Rescue Bar and Grill in Sargent. They'll be serving it from 5 until 8:30. This will be on New Year's Eve. That's tomorrow, Thursday.
Right.
December 31st, 2020. Now, after dinner, stick around for Southbound Rattletrap, a local band including local musicians. They'll be playing from 9 until 1. So come in and join the fun and ring in the new year at the Rescue Bar and Grill. Rescue Bar will be closed then on New Year's Day, which would be Friday, but they will come back on Saturday, the day after New Year's, and serve prime rib again. Can't beat that. Starting at 5 o'clock on Saturday at the Rescue Bar and Grill. It's the new bar located on Main Street in Sargent, Nebraska. Come enjoy prime rib New Year's Eve, 5 to 8:30, and then stick around for Southbound Rattletrap. They'll play from 9 until 1 on New Year's Eve. So come in and join the fun and ring in the new year. At the Rescue Bar and Grill, you'll find them on Main Street in Sargent.
Tell them the Breakfast Show sent you.
Hey there, this is the Iron Man here with you. It's time for you and me to have that new year heart-to-heart. I know. I just want to make sure that you've completely considered that New Year's resolution of yours. Exercise more, eat healthier. Come on, you know what you want for New Year's. That's more cash, moolah, money, greenbacks. Why not round up that iron around your house and bring it to me? I'll buy it. Hey, that's a win-win. I love buying iron, and I assume that you like having money. Let's team up this year with a realistic resolution worth keeping. Myers Iron Salvage, open 8 to 5, Monday through Saturday, just west of Broken Bow on Rhino Road.
We all like to save money, and we all like to save time. So why not save money and time on your auto insurance? At Battle Creek Mutual Insurance, we offer a way to do both. Enroll in our EFT payment option and save 5% on your auto insurance premium. EFT makes bill paying easy, convenient, and there's no worry of late payments. Visit bcmutual.com today to contact a local Battle Creek independent agent and start saving. Battle Creek Mutual. Better together.
All right, Brent has one more item he'd like to tell you about. It's about a job available.
Yes, go to sandhillsexpress.com, click on the employment page, and you will see this listed. Sargent Drilling Company in Broken Bow looking for help and is accepting applications for full-time employment right now. They offer competitive wages, holiday and vacation pay, health insurance, and 401k. A good driving record is required, and a CDL is preferred. You can apply in person at their office at West Highway 2 in Broken Bow, or give them a call at 872-5125. Sargent Drilling Company is an equal opportunity employer.
9:17, you're listening to The Breakfast Show on a Wednesday.
Focuses on persons over the age of 55 who are feeling isolated and lonely, more irritable than usual, sad or tearful, or stressed about life situations. We believe that it takes strength to ask for help, and our philosophy is to provide quality services with dignity, respect, and confidentiality. Call 308-872-4100 extension 4280 to schedule your free assessment with our licensed mental health practitioner. Melham Affinity Center. Better together.
A lot goes into keeping a precision operation moving. The inputs you choose have to deliver results. New Delaro Complete Fungicide from Bayer offers unmatched consistency and the most complete disease control available. Your corn and soybeans are protected and yields higher even in unpredictable conditions. With Delaro Complete, you get results you can count on to help keep your precision operation running smoothly. Always read and follow label instructions. To learn more, visit delarocomplete.us today.
No matter what time of the year it is on your farm, with a Bayer Plus Rewards program, earning and redeeming rewards are always in season. Because when you buy 2 or more eligible seed or crop protection products throughout the year, you earn $3 per acre in cashback rewards. Cash you can redeem and reinvest in your farm later in the season. That's Bayer Plus Rewards, and that's how we're helping make every part of your season, well, rewarding. Visit mybayerplus.com to learn more. See program terms and conditions for full details.
9:23. Guess what?
What, Dave?
It's Billy Bale's birthday, according to Jeremy.
No way.
Yeah.
Billy's birthday. Happy birthday, Billy. I hope you're listening, buddy. You know what I think would be the greatest present for Billy? Is if the Chicago Bears beat the Green Bay Packers on Sunday.
Oh.
I'm going to, you know what? We ought to contact the Bears organization. And
Why?
tell them today's Billy's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Today's Billy's birthday, and that should inspire the Chicago Bears, of which I am a fan as well. Mm-hmm. That should inspire the Chicago Bears to play like they have never played before. Because there would be no greater achievement this year than if the Chicago Bears secured a playoff spot by defeating the Green Bay Packers.
I'm trying to remain calm here.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I forgot. You're a die-hard Packers
That's
fan.
That's right.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and it's at the home court, by the way.
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
Oh, is it? I thought it was in Green Bay.
No, they've played there already.
Well, what's that? Oh, this is a regular season, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last regular season.
Yeah. Most die-hard Packer fans would know that, but that's all right. We'll give you a pass.
I was so thrilled with their last performance, it really didn't matter. Anyway, happy birthday, Billy.
Green Bay was very sharp their last time out. Hopefully they got that out of their way and they'll play bad Sunday.
I think if Billy would play quarterback for the Bears, they'd have a chance.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But happy birthday, Billy. Yeah. We love you. Have a good day.
You've got another announcement there as well.
Yeah, our buddy Drew Gaffney with Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock contacted us this morning and just wanted us to remind you folks out there, they've got a sale going on today at Burwell. That started as scheduled, or will be starting as scheduled. And then what he really wanted to stress was there might be a little confusion about tomorrow. Broken Bow Livestock Barn will have a sale tomorrow. Weigh-ups start at 8 a.m. tomorrow, Broken Bow Livestock. So we just want to emphasize that they will have a sale tomorrow in Broken Bow, weigh-ups starting at 8.
Okay. Also, invite you to join us for the last breakfast show of 2020 tomorrow. And we're going to get Jeremy in here tomorrow if he has time and visit a little bit about maybe some ideas that he has for 2021.
Oh, I've got ideas. Let me mark this down. I'll try to have him. I have a whole lot of questions for him tomorrow.
Oh, boy. I bet he's looking forward to that.
Yeah, all right, I'll make a note and I'll try to write some of those down.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I'm hoping that he doesn't implement some new things like some new rules that I can't live with.
Like what?
Well, I can't say on the air. There's just some things, that, I don't know, some things that other corporations do. I hope we don't fall into that. But we'll find out tomorrow from Jeremy. We'll get him on the air here and see what he has planned for 2021 for KC and I KBBN.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm hoping maybe he's going to come up with some new rules for Christie. That would be nice.
I think we need to get satellite television.
Oh,
so that the sports department can stay up to date on what's happening. You know, if games are going on or something like that, sports department needs to be aware. That way we can give you up to date information as to who's playing and who's winning.
Well, remember, I'm still advising Jeremy, and we'll probably have a discussion on that.
Okay.
But I don't know if he'll go for that or not. You'll just have to find out. He's going to be harder to get along with probably than I am, because I've gotten soft the last few years. There's a lot of things that go on around here that wouldn't
you know,
happen.
I've worked for you for a long time.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know what? I think maybe you have a little bit on some things.
Soft-bellied muffin, you know. Oh, I guess so. Go ahead. Yeah. I imagine that Jeremy will reel that in.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. Happy New Year to everybody. If you can't listen tomorrow, but we do want to wish you all a good 2021. I think we don't want to get too anxious about putting 2021 behind us. We've learned a lot. We've endured a lot, and not nearly as much as some other parts of the country. So we're good to go into 2021, and it might not be a picnic for a while. Looks like we're going to have to do some things for a while to maintain our health and our well-being. But it's going to be okay. So we're going to close with this one.